Welcome to the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen, where we share gourmet recipes at a low-budget wonder. Now check this out.
First thing you want to do is remove the giblets. Then you want to rinse out the inside of the cavity and give the bird a full bath, front to back. Then I like to tuck and fold the chicken wings back behind the bird. It isn't necessary, but it helps tighten up the look during the cooking and the presentation. Then I like to add a little bit of olive oil to the skin to help it brighten up that golden color when we're baking. It's also going to help with our seasoning. Now you can sort through your arsenal of seasonings and put together a recipe you probably found online that's just monotonous. Or you can make it easier on yourself and go with a pre-made like this lemon pepper, or this Mrs. Dash, maybe poultry seasoning, or something with some kick like Creole. Even this crawfish boil is pretty good to go. Today I'm going to go with the Creole seasoning for some spice, and Mrs. Dash to give it a little bit of herb. But you go with whatever you want. Just be sure to press it into the skin firmly so it stays during the baking. Now when it comes to your beer, you can pretty much choose whatever you want. But you don't need the whole thing. You only need about half of it. But you're going to need some sort of device like this one to hold the beer and hold the chicken firmly while it's baking. And once your beer can is in place, just carefully fit the chicken right over the top. Now I'm baking mine in a rotisserie, but you can do yours in an oven. Just make sure you set it at 350 degrees for an hour and a half. And round she goes. Now to make sure this chicken's cooked all the way through, I ordered this digital thermometer from 2 chefs. All you do is turn it on here. As you see here across the bottom, it's got all the minimum and maximum settings, in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Also, this hold button will sustain the temperature you want, and the minimum and maximum can be set as well. So as you can see, it's really easy to use. And now that this bird is about done, it's time to check the temperature. Now we'll go ahead and turn this 2 chefs digital thermometer on, and once it reads the room temperature, you can go ahead and stick it in your chicken right in the center breast. And if it reads 165 Fahrenheit, you're done. Just be sure to let it rest on your counter for 5 to 10 minutes before you start handling it. It's going to be way too hot to put your hands on that bird at this moment. But let me show you how I like to cut my portions. Right down the center here, down the side you can get 1 full breast. Then on the bottom side you can just cut the skin off and remove it fully. And just look at how tender and moist this chicken is. It's really good. Now if you push with your thumb on the back of this bird, you can knock out that thigh bone just before you cut through the rest of the meat. Makes it a lot easier to remove. Then take the breast meat and lay it skin side down, and you can slice bite-sized pieces out of it. Then you want to flip it back over before you dish it out on a plate. Then lay the leg and thigh right over the top. And top it with some freshly chopped scallion. And there you have it. Beer can chicken right here in the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to stop by PoorMansGourmetKitchen.com for more recipes and exact ingredients.